How's it going, everybody? Papa Wall Street back with another focused list video. So we have a pretty big week, right? We have Nvidia reporting earnings on Wednesday, and whether we like it or not, short-term market direction is riding on that earnings report. It's kind of wild, but that's pretty much where we are. The shutdown's over, so that's good. But the trade-off is we're not going to see any of that recent data. And I think that fogs up the macro picture a little bit. On the surface, the indexes look fine, but it's not telling the full story, right? We've seen some pretty nasty rotation. It's been aggressive. High beta names are getting wrecked. Bitcoin gave up its year-to-date gain, and we're seeing retails pile into every dip as we've seen, for the last, 4 to 6 weeks. So overall scans this weekend, they turned up around 35 names, which is a little lower than normal, but not terribly low. But of those 35, I've picked out 12 that I feel have a good shot at making a move. And of course, that it really relies on sector rotation sticking to what it's been doing, and the market not pulling back in a hard way. So let's just keep that in mind. Make sure you're using proper risk management. We're staying tactical, and I don't know if I'm going to make any new trades before the Nvidia earnings. I think it really depends. But if I do, of course, risk management is going to be tight. So let's dive into the first name. This is Aflac. A couple of insurance names on the watch list or the focus list this week. So Aflac's got a 13-month base all the way out from September of last year. And you can see, 1 test, 2 tests, 3 tests, and now we're coming into that 4th test zone. So watch for Aflac maybe to base a little bit. I would say look for like a pennant or a flag or something constructive under 115. I think if you get a pullback to the 1021 moving average, the moving average cloud, the EMA cloud, that could be an area for an entry. And then watch for an add over 115.21. All right, next one is another insurance company. This is Allstate, ticker ALL. And you can see an ascending triangle starting to form here. So basically flat top with a low and a higher low. So if we do get a rejection off of that, and we are extended off the 1021 EMA cloud, watch for, again, a pullback, maybe a flag. And you could see, look, there was a flag that formed here, but it failed, right? There's another flag that formed here, but it failed. So obviously we want to see a flag form or a pennant form and a breakout, right? That would be your early entry, and then you could add over to 1461. All right, next one is BRKB. And obviously Berkshire Hathaway made some noise, basically dumped all of their Apple stock, and now they're going all in on Google. A really big number, a multi-billion-dollar add into Google. So this one looks pretty constructive. Now, I did mention about a week or two ago, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, that financials were showing some relative strength. And you can see here, falling wedge broke out in August right into a bull flag, right? And we had a high volume candle reversal here back in early November. Then we had some mini flag breakout over the larger time frame or larger formation of the bull flag, right? And then a breakout of the 506 level from August into early September. So what I'd watch for, we got the back test on Friday. And let me turn after hours on so we can see. So you can see this morning we're getting a little bit of a gap over the close on Friday. So what I would watch for here is a hold between 506.86 and 508.92. I think adding there with a tight stop. We are a little extended off of the moving average cloud. So what I'd love to see is maybe again some sort of flag or pennant or just some consolidative price action contained inside of 512 to 506, and I think we can accumulate a position there for a potential break up to the fib cluster here between 520 and 523.